Well, hello and welcome. Welcome back. After a 10-kilometer bumpy, potholey drive with my canoe, I am now at Mahan Lake, and I'm staying for tonight at a recreational forestry park campsite. I had planned to be here yesterday, but the weather was just so bad and the forecast was very unfavorable. Not only was it pouring rain, but there were gusts of wind up to, predicted to 70 kilometers an hour. And as you can see, I'm in a forest here. There's not somewhere that I want to be in a strong wind. So my trip is going to be shortened by a day, but I do have today. I'm going to grab what I can and enjoy this time at this lake. Well, getting this tent pitched today has been a little bit of, required a little bit of thought. Wind's coming from this direction. So I put in extra stakes and I put out the guy ropes, and it seems really solid right now. So I'm working on the inside. There we go. Three and 3/4 bags full today. Excellent. So here's my little buddy heater. I brought that instead of my wood stove because I really am not going to need this on a fire on at night, and it gets too hot sometimes. I do have a carbon monoxide detector in here, and I won't be leaving the buddy heater on overnight. It's just in case I get chilled by the wind or the rain. So I'm going to just put together a little bit of a lunch, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and take my little chair and sit down on that beautiful beach. Well, nothing very fancy for lunch today. It's kind of a late lunch. I've been busy since I got here, and the fellow's gone from next door. If the wind calms down, I'll get out there, I hope. I'm sitting here now just looking out on the lake, and I'm sheltered now from the wind, and it's actually quite warm. It's quite cool up in the campsite, and the wind is cold. It's a northwest wind, and it's not warm. So, but right here, it's good. It's pretty. This isn't really backcountry camping, but geez, it's darn close. I am in the backcountry in a Forest Service campsite, and I'm the only one here. And there's no cell service. The only facility is an outhouse, and yeah, all I can hear is the wind. So here's to a good afternoon, and I'm crossing my fingers that the wind will die down and I'll be able to get out in the canoe, because that's what I came to do. But I'll just have to be happy for what I've got, and it could be way worse than this. So there you go. Well, it's been a beautiful afternoon, and the wind has been up and down and up and down. Every time I think it's down, and thought, oh well, here we go. and then it comes up again. So right now it looks fine, but maybe after supper. So I wanted to cook on the fire, so I thought I'd get the fire going and get ready to make some dinner. And see, and then the wind just kind of comes up in gusts again. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get out in the canoe, but it's sitting happily on the top of my car and waiting to go. The fish got some dry wood. That's a bonus. So that's just got to burn down, and then I'll be able to cook that dinner. I'm going to have those veggies while I'm waiting for dinner to cook. I'm hoping after dinner I can finally take the canoe off the car, but I guess if I don't, it doesn't really matter. It's still a beautiful day, and I'm really glad to be in this fabulous surroundings beside this lake, which I'm looking forward to visiting in my canoe at some point, but if it's not this time, it'll be next time. Dinner is being eaten in courses, nice and slowly. Actually, it works quite well. Well, now it's chicken. 3-course meal. That sounds great and looks and smells delicious. I think I'm going to probably give up on going out. The wind is died down now, but it still comes up a bit. But, you know, the sun is coming around here now, and I've got the fire going. It's incredibly peaceful. I think I'm just going to enjoy this evening. Just be in the moment and say, live life fully. Right where you are. So, I'll see you after dinner. Well, this has been a beautiful afternoon, a great way to spend a day. Not quite what I had planned, but that's okay. We have to adapt what the situation and the weather presents. Some of you who have watched some of the videos that I've done recently will possibly recall that I asked about what is the definition for solo camping. It seems that the vast majority of people felt that solo camping was going anywhere camping by yourself. It didn't matter if you were in a van or a tent, as long as it was just you and no support people, no friends, whatever. So I guess I could honestly tell you that I really feel this has been a solo camping trip based on the information I got back from you. I think there's supposed to be a camp host, but when I went up there, when I came in, there was nobody there and nobody's come down. So maybe it's their day off. But right now I'm just going to sit in front of the fire and read my book and just enjoy this time. Well, it's time to go to bed. I think it's getting on for 10 o'clock, believe it or not, and it's still light. But the sun has gone down long ago and the air's got pretty cool again. I've got on a light wool sweater, a down vest, and a down jacket, although it's not done up right now. But I'm pretty much done with the great outdoors here. So I'm going to enjoy the great indoors of my little tent. But what a good day it's been. And I'm glad I got here. I thought maybe for a while I wasn't going to make it at all. So it's been a half what I planned, but it's still been good. Here's my little cozy spot. I'm just going to put on my long johns and climb into bed after I tidy up some of this mess. The heater's on, just taking a little bit of the chill off the air before I crawl into bed. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Had a wonderful night. Slept really well. It took me a while to go to sleep. It always seems to. But anyway, once asleep, I was great and woke up a couple of times. It was quiet all night. The wind didn't blow in the night. But early this morning, I heard the breezes start up again. But I'm just not drawn to do it. It's cold. I just don't really want to go out there and try to pretend like I'm having a good time, and I don't think I will. So I had to pack up today anyway and return home. And I've had a very nice time, so I think I'm just going to be content with the good part that I did get. The weather is overcast. I'm still all bundled up in all my layers. I'm sitting inside the tent, and I do have the buddy heater on. It's probably not 100% necessary, but it's a small comfort. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm probably going to cook my breakfast on my little stove right in here because I'm taking everything down again. I'm not worried about animals because I'm not going to be here long. So it's going to be cornmeal pancakes today. Here's to a good day. Wow, that's hot, but it's really, really good. And I'm just going to sit here and eat this and have my coffee mocha and decide whether I'm going to cook another pancake or not. So, all right. Yeah, I kind of regret that this holiday got shortened. If I have to go around with a wool sweater, down vest, and a down jacket, and it's a bit dodgy going out on the boat because the wind just comes up so suddenly here. It may not really be the best kind of lake for me and my little canoe, unless we've got a really good stretch of weather. I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. It is a bit disappointing. But I did have some beautiful weather yesterday afternoon, some beautiful sun, and it just wasn't the right time for me to go in the boat. So accept that and plan for something different maybe next week. I just had a nice, slow, wonderful breakfast, and I'm a bit reluctant to pack up, but I think that's the best decision, and really that was the original plan, was to go home today. So I will. The weather is clearing a little bit, and the gusts of wind are still happening, but not too bad so far. But they do get up in the afternoon, and I don't know. I'm just not confident enough to get myself very far offshore and without a better weather forecast. So that's the decision. A little disappointed, but overall, still a great time. So down comes a little Isola, light outdoors. Another successful overnight in her, and I'll be packed up in probably within 20 minutes. I will check it after coming off the gravel road too. Overall, super. And I wouldn't mind coming back here again, but I say it would be when I had a more stable forecast, that's for sure.